Hello, hello, and welcome, my Gemini collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to your What Do I Need read for this new moon in Leo to the full moon next in Pisces, August into September 2020. I'm your reader, Angelo Lyons, Mal for short, professional witch, professional intuitive, president of DrawingTheCircle Productions, the Archangel of Lyons, Angelo Lyons, but your dad just calls me Mal. Oh my God, it's so good to be back in my dining room reading for you all. My trip to Saratoga was really lovely. Really glad to be back, although I miss my mom. Something awful, but we had a really good and restful time while I was there, so I am back at it. My subscribers, thank you so much for following along. But by the way, just check and make sure you are still subscribed. Every now and again, YouTube, apparently it's a glitch. I don't know that they can stop it, where just the system starts unsubscribing people. So please do check. It's happening to like channels large and small, and I'm like still on my journey here. So please do check and see if you are still subscribed. And if you are new to my channel, please do consider liking, subscribing, hitting that notification bell, because I'm putting out content pretty much close to every day, unless technical glitches like this past weekend happen. And feel free to comment below as well. This is a What Do I Need read, a 7-card draw, which just means I'm pulling from 7 different divination systems, although technically 6 divination systems and a healing modality, a healing tool, which we will end with, the Matt Kahn deck, to get you some clues, some tips, some hints from my pantheons about what it is that you need from this new moon in Leo, which is the 18th of August, going through a 2-week period to the full moon in Pisces. September 2nd, I was born on this full moon. I am a Virgo with a Pisces moon, so that will be sort of like my full moon birthday, but my birthday is technically the 6th. Well, actually, the 6th, technically or otherwise. So it should be a very interesting ride. We do share a ruling planet, me being a Virgo, you being a Gemini, the planet Mercury. So let me see what guidance and grace I can get you. Just real quick, remember this is a general read. Please take what resonates, leave what does not. And resonation means how it feels in your body, right? Even if it doesn't feel good, if it resonates, it's triggering something. It's touching something that you need to have a deeper look at. So we're going to ask my pantheons what you need here. Please check your other signs. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs are really good looking for a waxing moon, right? What it is that you need, or what do I need, read? To wax, to build, to expand, to focus upon, to develop, as it were. So you focus on your breath. I will do the same. We'll all be in the present moment as we do, because you can't focus on the breath without being in the present moment. And I can get you the clarity, guidance, and grace, and you can take what resonates and leave what does not. Cool. Let's do this. All the decks that I read are in the description box all the way at the bottom, but on the way down there's some pretty cool stuff down there. I always do like to load my description box as much as possible with helpful info. Otherwise, I think we're ready to do this, right? It's got an itchy itch. Nice deep breath. And here we go. My angels, welcome, my angels. Please, we're going to start with the Healing with the Angels Oracle by Doreen Virtue. My angels, please, 1 card in clarity. What is the angel, the healing angel, that the Gemini collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign most needs to work with, call in, invoke, etc. This new moon in Leo to full moon next in Pisces, August into September 2020, the angel that they most need to work with, call upon, etc. Please, my angels. We've got the angel of meditation. Now look, the angel of meditation isn't just going to help you meditate, although helpful. I mean, I've called upon the angels and I'm like, I really need to meditate. I need the time and the space. And not usually immediately, but it's like this window of time opens up and things settle down and it gets really still. And then I get that little tap. go meditate, right? Now, meditate can also mean contemplate, right? Usually meditation is about rising above the mind, right? Just be the silent witness, watch the thoughts, follow the breath, etc. But sometimes with air signs, they can't shut off the mind, so rather it becomes contemplative thought, which is another type of meditation, Eastern or Western, right? Eastern tends to be more of the Zen, silencing the mind, that kind of stuff, the yoga, meditative poses of Hinduism and all that. In the West, though, we have hypnosis and visualization and Silva mind control and SILVA, Silva mind. I know it sounds like an evil, dastardly plot, but it's not, right? So call to the angel of meditation to bring you what you need. I mean, we are well aware of the health benefits of meditation to help de-stress the nervous system, right? Because when the nervous system gets inflamed, we do stuff we would never do, right? We start cursing people, literally or magically, right? You know, out your mouth or with a candle or, you know, black candles and pens and stuff like that. So meditation does help us not just relieve stress, but align ourselves with the truth of who we are. So what we're going to do now is we're going to use a new deck that I just picked up in Saratoga Springs over the weekend, the Blue Angel Oracle, all about Archangel Michael. Angel of Truth, Angel of Divine Will, right? Everybody loves Archangel Michael. He's got the best press agent. I, however, am spawn of Archangel Ariel. Look her up. The Archangel of Lyons, right? I'm the Archangel of Lyons, Markangelo Lyons. Thanks for the name, Mom. A little bit of a tip there. I asked her about that. She goes, oh, I don't remember. I was sedated when we named you. Except my brother's name is Matthew. I'm Mark. And Angelo would be my mother's father's name. So it did make sense, but I'm still the Archangel of Lyons as a result. So let's ask Michael, shall we? Nice deep breath. What is the truth? What is his insight, his wisdom to help and protect and guard and guide, right? That's his bailiwick. So I'll just breathe in that blue light. Oh, it's so easy to connect with him. I used to be an Archangel Michael channel back in the 80s. God help me. Archangel Michael, my beloved. He's so hot. Archangel of the South, element of fire. You bet. So, you know, people want to make his color blue, but it's blue flame, right? Like one notch down from that white flame. Burning, burning hot, like a blue star. Please, Archangel Michael, give me one card in clarity for this Gemini collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What piece of your wisdom and insight, clarity, and truth do they need from this new moon in Leo to full moon next in Pisces, August into September 2020? Synchlotron. Okay, is a brand new deck. Synchlotron, infinite possibilities. Now these cards are gorgeous. It comes with a book. I'm going to read it out of the bookie book. This is card number, what is that? Is that 39? I didn't think there were numbers on them. They're teeny tiny itty bitty little numbers. And sometimes the cards are in, 39. Sometimes the cards are in portrait and sometimes they're in landscape, which I kind of like. You don't see that often. Card number 39, 39, 39. Synchlotron. Synchlotron. Sounds like something you pick up for your car. Infinite possibility. Kind of digging that. Good for a Gemini, right? To meditate upon infinite possibilities. You guys have the mind, the mutability of the mind to be able to contemplate and meditate upon several different quantum possibilities. Think outside the square. Think beyond the limit of your thoughts. This is very Gemini. It is possible to think through your heart. Well, there is a heart, a brain in the heart. Greg Braden, YouTube that. Put that in the YouTube's. The heart has a type of its own brain. Try it. Infinite possibilities exist inside you. Ideas and creative solutions from beyond your physical reality. You can create all your heart's desires. Feel the imaginative impulses transmitted from beyond space-time. You see, now that's an interesting thing. When I studied Ho'oponopono, originally through the book Zero Limits by Joe Vitale, but then I studied with Dr. Hugh Len, weekend workshop, it comes a long time ago in Pennsylvania, I think it was 2009. He talked about the impulses of the divine, that our thoughts are not really our own, that they come from, well, thoughts are electromagnetic wavelengths, but that the inspired thoughts are coming from our higher selves, our gods, our guides, etc., the divine, I guess you could say. There are worlds within worlds and entire universes within a particle of light. That's the quantum for you, pocket dimensions and whatnot. Through this card, you can see and randomly create. This is a card of joyful creation. All you wish to be can now be, provided you keep in mind the greater good of all. Let there be love in all you do. This is a really opportunity for you to kind of like be a hero for the world, my Geminis, right? To envision with your heart, right? To really create through infinite possibilities. Now, it does say infinite possibilities, not probabilities, and to me there is a difference. Like, people say, well, everything is possible. It's like, I can't snap my fingers and turn into Nell Carter. If you don't know who Nell Carter is, give me a break. Go look it up and be like, yeah, no, like in the snap of my fingers, if I could do that, would I be doing YouTube? No. I'd be living elsewhere probably, although I love my home. But you get what I'm saying? Like, there's infinite probability. Probabilities, possibilities, different things. I'm a Virgo, I've thought about it. But it's something to contemplate, right? To meditate upon. To see the world in a grain of sand and heaven in a wild flower. Hold infinity in the palm of your hand and eternity for an hour. William Blake. I'm digging this deck. I might have gotten demonetized for that one. Really, really lovely. I'm digging this deck a lot, and it is saying that you might be thinking a little too inside the box, right? Limited possibilities rather than infinite in a certain situation in your life that you need to contemplate and meditate on that. So far, we're just dealing with the element of air, right? Thought. So let's keep going. Our third deck will be the Daughters of the Moon, the voices of the goddesses, the divine yin, the divine feminine, whatever you want to call it. What it is that you need to be aware of inside of yourself. Now, this could be emotionally, this could be mentally. Usually it's a blend of both, but what I love about tarot is it gives you narrative, right? It gives you a piece of the story. So let's see what the goddesses have to say. Nice deep breath. I do love tuning to the goddesses, the divine yin. I'm a divine feminine. You know, everybody's a balance of masculine and feminine, but yeah, look at me. Yeah. Oh, my goddess is sacred. Oh, please, oh, please, oh, please. Can I have one card in clarity? For the Gemini collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, what do they need to be aware of within themselves, within themselves, for this time period of the new moon in Leo waxing to the full moon in Pisces, August into September 2020. The angels are talking meditation. Archangel Michael's talking about infinite possibilities, the quantum field. I mean, the mind can't even hold all of that on this level of consciousness. So please, what is it that they need to be aware of themselves, considering they were talking about really manifesting, creating with their hearts? Oh, well, the Three of Blades in this deck is not that heartbreaky stuff, and I know I say it all the time. I don't think Pamela Coleman Smith was talking about a heartbreak when she was doing the Three of Swords, right? This is its version here, because the heart isn't actually broken. It's about focusing, right? Three swords, piercing the heart, getting to the heart of the matter. And I think that's what we really see here, right? A maiden, a mother, and a crone, right? Each focusing their minds on a central crystal above them with a pyramid and a sphinx behind them. Not just Egyptian imagery there, but the 3 of the pyramid as well as the riddle or the mystery of the Sphinx, focusing the mind. So this is saying really to focus within. And what is meditation if not focus within? Even if it is contemplation, purely thought-oriented, we're looking at a lot of air energy here in general. First 3 cards really talk of air, and I do have to say this 3 of blades, focus, really matches up with that synchrotron deal, right? That infinite possibilities, but creating reality with the heart or through the heart. Really good. Really clear, too. This is not, you have probably this huge possibility in front of you, not to just walk the hero's journey, which we're all on, whether we're aware of it or not, but to really manifest your heart's desires. And believe me, your heart's desires, no one can tell you what your heart's desires are. And if you really are willing to do the work and walk the path, you can manifest your heart's desires, because our heart's desires, we don't choose them. They're written on our hearts, right? Try and remove something from your heart that's written there. It can't be done unless it manifests, right? It's part of the divine plan, encoded where you can't miss it, right? Look within. The answer is within. That's just how it rolls. So what we're going to do is get you one of the mythic tarot, another piece of narrative from the gods, the divine masculine, what you need to be aware of outside of yourself, right? What's going on in the physical world, right? Or in terms of your own masculine energy, what's coming from the yin to the yang. So from this creation and focus within, how is it manifesting in the outside, or what you need to be aware of in the outside world? Breathe. Now there's only one god that sits in the throne of Gemini for me, and that's Hermes. Hi, honey. He's the one who drops songs into my head all day long. He's my cerebral DJ. So my gods, Hermes in particular, please, can you give us one card in clarity, you trickster you, for this Gemini collective? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs from this new moon in Leo to full moon next in Pisces, August into September 2020. What do they need to be aware of in the outside world and or in their masculine energy? You've got the Hermit. Now, traditionally the Virgo card, right? So if you have any placements, planets, whatever in Virgo, that's going to really balance you out, allow you to what? Pull back from the outside world so you can what? Focus within, and focus, meditate on what? Infinite possibilities. You might have been feeling painted into a corner, railroaded, trapped, right? Sometimes that happens only so that we will turn within. Now, I know a lot of people are feeling that way. Being confined. I'm trying to dance around the subject because YouTube. But certainly we've all been dealing with hermitage in one way or another, a little bit forced. But wouldn't that be the divine plan, that we need to really find what's important to us, what's written on our hearts, what is our part of the divine plan? Each and every one of us, from the most enlightened among us, hello, Dalai Lama. Yes, hello, Dalai Lama. I know, sacrilegious, but I adore him. To the most unenlightened being, everybody has a piece of the divine plan in them. And the odd thing is enlightened or not, right? Loving or fearful, we all play a role, whether we know it or not, because it's all scripted in the infinite divine plan. Granted, infinite possibilities within, just like a video game with no end. Except it does have an end, eventually. The Disappearance of the Universe. Yeah, check out that book. Next thing you know, Ascended Masters appearing on your couch. Jinkies. Makes sense so far. The Ascended Masters, speaking of which, our next deck, The Love Pack by Chuck Spezzano. I removed the problem cards. I mean, there's a suit called Problem. They're back there. I saved those for the waning moon. So we have the remaining 3 decks. Luck, Healing, and Grace. So let's see which you get here. The voices of the Ascended Masters that you need to be aware of. You'll see. I'll call it out in the prayer. You know, every time I shuffle the cards, it's a prayer, right? Because it starts with what? A breath. and a supplication, please, my Ascended Masters. Can I have one card in clarity for the Gemini collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs? What do they need to be aware of? The piece of luck that they need to see, the piece of healing that they need to embrace, or the piece of grace that they need to allow in their lives? From this new moon in Leo to the full moon next in Pisces, August into September 2020, please. Oh, well. We've got the luck card of the erotic. Honey, have you been tending to your erotic energy? Are you ready to deal with your erotic energy? Because, honey, you have infinite possibilities. Look, I'm pagan. I don't have that tricky, sticky, sexual guilt stuff. It took me decades to clear it out. Emotional healing in the West, tantric practice from the East, right? Long journey. But to really get that sexuality and sensuality, particularly erotic energy, is spiritual energy. Everything is the divine I am. Everything is part of the divine. E equals MC squared. Everything is spirit. It's been in a dualistic paradigm. Everything has its shadow and its light, but we have to embrace that and heal it. So, have your ethics in place. Be honorable. Honor your boundaries and the boundaries of others, but this might be just really allowing and embracing and being aware of your own erotic energy. I would really, really recommend Basic Tantra. I mean, it's mostly solo work anyway, and the physical application of it is really what people focus on, but there's such a rich tradition there where yoga means union, tantra means weaving. I'm pretty good at it, but you need a partner who knows what they're doing too, right? You just can't like hook up and have a tantric experience, although it happens. Boys, my boys are fighting upstairs. Come on down, Melky. That's my baby kitty. I could tell my kitten. He's a moose. So to be aware of that, to right, what is to see the luck, that there's a lucky thing here for you, to be able to heal and wax and grow and develop your own erotic energy. That's just fabulous. And a lot of people say, well, as soon as I meet somebody, you don't gotta wait for that. You could do it through breath. You could do it through yoga, but certainly read some tantric stuff. Now, there are some Western versions of Tantra that are really, it's like sexual yoga. It's all about positions and getting off. That's not all of it, right? So much as it is finding the union, right? The yoga within yourself, the union that you are one with the divine, and then learning how to weave that in, which still indicates some level of separation that's not really there. But certainly, if we don't heal our own sexual erotic energies, why should we expect anybody else to, right? It's not for everybody, and I don't think everybody's going to do it in this lifetime. But I have, and I gotta say, it's a load off. So I don't think I'll get demonetized for that, considering I didn't mean it that way. Although I am good with an entendre, double, triple, quadruple entendre. Let's keep going. Let's ask the Whispers of Love Oracle. Same company, Blue Angel, who does the Blue Angel Oracle. I love this deck. The Voices of Your Higher Self. So what has the higher self got for you here? Information, inspiration, or insight, right? Breathe. Oh, yum. The higher selves have all involved for this Gemini collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Please, one piece of clarity, a piece of guidance and grace, a piece of inspiration, insight, or information. What does this Gemini collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign need from this new moon in Leo to the full moon next in Pisces? Itchy Itch, Richie Rich. I met Richie Rich, the designer, not the cartoon. August into September 2020. He was neat. I liked Richie Rich. Act as if your partner is here. Oh, snap. Chances are you are separated from the person you want to be with. This is the first, well, it's only the third reading of the series. This is the first time where really something overtly comes out as something romantic, sexual. Whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they are with you, so you will always consider them. This is definitely something that you want. I can feel that. This is definitely something that's part of the infinite possibility, but you need to kind of focus a little bit. And how interesting. Your masculine energy, the gods are saying pull in, like again, pulling the arrow back on the bow, which I usually use for Sagittarius, your opposite sign, but to build this erotic energy and act as if your partner is here. If there is somebody that you are in love with, that you want to be with but maybe can't be with, or maybe you're living together, to really act as if your partner is here, whether they are with you or not, and if they are, to really allow that energy to weave with them voluntarily, one would hope. And even if you don't have a partner, this feels like you're being prepared for one. Now, what a wonderful thing. Well, new moon in Leo, sorry, they show me the Leo symbol over there and the Pisces symbol over there. That's how this works as a clairvoyant for me, and there's a timeline in between. Well, somewhere in that timeline, you opened yourself up for this. You are being prepared for a union, but one that is absolutely spiritually based. Why else the meditation and the infinite possibilities, focusing within, being the hermit, clarifying, waxing, building, strengthening your erotic energy, and acting as if your partner is here. This feels lovely. But, last card down, I should say and, but can be contradictory. In the butt. Having a Katya Zamolodchikova moment, the drag queen, the gymnast. Just clarifying. The Healing Mantra Deck by Matt Kahn. What is your perfect healing mantra? This should be a hot one. Breathe. Voices of the Ascended Masters, you who've given us this card of the erotic, please add to, clarify, what is the perfect, accurate healing mantra that they can meditate and contemplate, focusing on this Gemini collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign from this new moon in Leo. Something, yeah, fifth house, man, pleasure, creativity, good fortune to this full moon in Pisces. Hey, Sabby! August into September 2020, please, my masters. Greeting wellness. You're gonna like this one. It's not what you think, unless you've gotten this one before in one of my reads. Greeting wellness. Balance is the key to a life of infinite miracles. Oh, I smell Tantra. And this is really about taking care of your body, right? But you'll dig it. This is a really, really great card. Balance is the key to a life of infinite miracles. That's the mantra. When wellness is welcomed, you are taking responsibility for the upkeep and preservation of your body as your sacred vessel of spiritual growth. In other words, it's just not about making it look good, being stretchy, being bendy, which is kind of the Western version of yoga. It's really about seeing it as I am a soul that was chosen to incarnate into this body to fulfill certain things. So the preservation, right, the refinement, the healing, the upkeep of the physical vehicle for the benefit of the soul. In balance, you may come to see how endless wanting only creates more things to want. When operating from patterns of instant gratification, and I think that's the part of this, like if you are dealing with your erotic energy in a way that's slightly disposable with or without somebody present, I think you get what I'm saying. Then, you know, this is something to consider. When operating from patterns of instant gratification, you are likely chasing after happiness that is out of reach as your body remains out of balance. This is resolved by learning to care for the body physically, emotionally, energetically, and nutritionally. As your life comes into greater balance, you will likely sense true happiness, not as the end result of specific outcomes, but as the energy created by taking the time to truly care for yourself. So it would make sense. I gotta say, this is very yogic, very tantric, but that act as if your partner is here really does indicate that you're at a distance from somebody that you really want to be with. This mantra is ideal for cultivating self-love, because if you don't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love anybody else? Can I get an amen? And letting go, improving self-worth. If you're dealing with lack of self-worth, just remember, it's a gate we all have to go through. And Sabby's eating his kibbles. And letting go of compulsive tendencies. Now look, compulsive means like that. You are compelled. You are compelled, right? A compulsion is something that's usually, beyond your control. And yet, as we grow and learn and evolve, we listen to those voices and they are screaming, hungry, starving for something that only we can give it, but not always directly through external action, but by focusing within. So this cyclotron card really did say it. It's about not just visualizing, but in a way visualizing with the heart, manifesting from the heart. Let's put it together. Because the angels are talking about meditation, contemplation. I'm going to skip around a bit. Looking within, say the goddesses. Focus within into what? The infinite possibilities. While on the outside, your yang energy directed inward. Pull back. Do the hermit thing, which you're probably doing. And while you're doing it, act as if your partner is here, accessing your erotic energy and greeting wellness, creating the balance that is the key to infinite miracles. That really makes sense. So, may the Gemini collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs be blessed with all that they need this new moon to full moon next, that they may focus within themselves, greeting wellness, creating balance for the key to a life of infinite miracles, balancing their erotic energy, acting as if their partner is here, whether they have someone in their life or not, acting as if they are with you, so that you will always consider them with the infinite possibilities while they pull back into hermit mode, into that deeper meditation, contemplation about who they are and who they want to be with and how they feel, and allowing that erotic divine energy to move through them, transforming them in a Kundalini tantric experience for their well-being and for the well-being of all. So mote it be. And so it is. Kick-ass reading. Oh, that was such a good one. I think I need a cigarette. Unfortunately, I quit. But may you all be blessed. And thank you so much for watching. Please do like, subscribe. Again, check and see if you're my subscribers that you are still subscribed. And if you're not, please come along. You can tell I'm good at what I do, and I'm the fun one on YouTube. Comment below, too, if this clicks for you, if you dare. Shy. No, you're not. You're a Gemini. Shy Gemini, no such thing. Otherwise, wishing you the very best and the very blessed of this new moon in Leo to full moon next in Pisces. My full moon. I was born on this full moon. So excited. Hail, my darlings, my sweethearts, my beloved Geminis. You are truly outrageous. Truly, truly, truly outrageous. Hail. Farewell. And blessed, blessed be.